Welcome to part 1 of us trying to build a tiny house under 5,000 and in 30 days. And in today's video, we gotta start with the first part, which is trying to save as many flowers and plants as possible before we tear this whole thing down and make it all flat. So that's gonna be today's goal. Over here, we already have one potential flower that we wanna save. There's sadly, well, maybe luckily also not too many flowers that we're gonna be destroying. There is some trees that we really would like to save. So let's get started with the easier part, which is the flowers. But first we need a place for them. So we have our chestnut tree that has also rocks around it. So we gotta first clear that up and make space for the new plants. So let's do that first and then see what we wanna keep. I guess we gotta clear one rock pile to bring the flowers. I mean, in theory, we could just, excavate the flowers, but they are nice. So, and this is always like a mess, growing with like all kinds of weeds. So might as well make it look beautiful while we can. It's taking a bit extra effort from our time limit, but hopefully it's worth it. And they come really easily out because they're like grown in the rocks. Where are you going? Back. Like it comes off. We actually wanted to trimmer it, but I think that is more efficient because if we trimmer them, we still are leaving the roots in. So that's kind of pointless. And the good thing is that we are putting plants that are already used to growing in rocks and rough terrain. So at least they're not going to have a hard time transitioning, hopefully. That only took 5 minutes. I like how some projects just gives us the opportunity to do some random projects that we have to do. Like this is always so... Are you gonna put dirt on now?
Why? When are we doing it?
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, well, put it first and then put the rocks. Otherwise, yeah, you drop your rocks.
Yeah, the rocks
I'd like
after.
a shovel. That's really nice dirt.
Can you spread it so I can put it again in that same spot? Or is that enough for there?
That's enough for here.
You can leave all the mulch below. See, it's a bit mixed with clay, but it's not the worst. It's
Do you
like
want to take that rock away or do you want to keep it?
Just throw it aside for now. Let me take it out. So I actually been getting the dirt from here for the little garden there. And it's actually quite nice black dirt. Kind of mixed up with some clay, probably from the walls of the barn. So, but that's okay, we can use it. But the itchies have been driving me crazy, so I want to cut the grass just in this area so I can take more dirt, but without getting itchy. So let me get the trimmer and cut it all off.
And by itches we mean nettles.
The nettles, yeah, I don't know, I forgot to say nettles.
We're like, we call them itchies because they do itchy, so.
Yeah, they're itchy and annoying.
Yeah, and anyways, there's nothing here, so we could just like clear off this whole thing already. So we're like kind of like all over the place, but progressing.
Here's toys.
Oh, they're from the basement. We put them here. That is nice for Millie.
And here's Angel.
Millie!
Here's Angel.
So here's Angel. That is David's brother's dog and his friends.
So it's our new German Shepherd.
It's our new German Shepherd. Yeah?
True.
Yeah.
Potty.
The pot left.
Potty. They're good that we're taking the roots out because
yeah, otherwise, like, imagine like
you will be fighting that weed.
Yeah, so rather
And that's the most nastiest one as well.
so rather just start clean. you know, like a nice bottom.
Did you get scared of the worm?
No.
What is that?
That is the biggest worm I've seen.
But I could dump this last dirt.
Yeah,
It's
and then
half
we
a
just build
wheelbarrow.
around it.
What do you think?
Pretty beautiful. Look how beautiful. Really? Don't you know how to share? So now that we're finished with interior and unrelated project that we started, that only took us 20 minutes, which is really good, and we should have done it 4 years ago. Let's now get the plants that we want to save. Hopefully they're gonna grow in, so let's go get the flowers and make this even more beautiful by clearing up the space for the tiny house. So this one is the first one we want to try and get. It's split in many pieces. Does it even have roots? Because it honestly
It's
looks...
really light root. It's meant for specific growing on rocks. So
Because it feels like it has no root at all.
this one comes with quite a bit of weeds. Here?
Yep.
Like that?
Sure. Okay, next up, the white flower. Again, let us know in the comments. All the flower experts, what is it? Do we need to maybe remove some rocks? Does it come like carbon?
The ants have not helped here. But even if the flowers die off and the roots survive,
I don't know what we're doing.
I'm not making it pretty, that's for sure. Look, it's like a carpet.
Wow. You just gotta like really throw dirt on it.
Yeah, just not worry about the destruction of the flowers for this year.
Rather just like, but put it on the very front so it can crawl upwards on the rock.
Trying to twist the roots.
I'm surprised how easily they clean off the weeds. I hope that the root, the root should be enough. I hope. If not, we tried. Wow. Okay, we're taking something else with us as well. So, as you saw, we finished all the flowers that we wanted to save. It looks pretty nice under, and I'm gonna get some more flowers to make it all more beautiful. And the last thing that we want to save besides trees is peppermint. We have actually peppermint growing here. I did not know that. I did collect once or twice, but I think it has like overgrown. So we do want to save as much as possible because we do love peppermint tea and peppermint syrup. So nothing better to have in your homestead than peppermint. So let's try to save it. And what I know is, what I can see is that it's growing on a plastic sheet. So it's pretty much another carpet that we just gotta take and bring in the raised bed, because I don't know another place right now where I want to plant it. So we're just going to put it in the raised bed and see in the future maybe move it out of there. So let's save the peppermint. Okay, that is quite the carpet. Do we throw it like that on the dirt?
Yeah.
That is cool. That is a peppermint empire.
Okay.
Wait, it needs a bit of adjusting. So now that we have finally finished replanting all the flowers and the peppermint, it does look a bit sad, but we are gonna water it and I think it's just gonna pop back up. No problem. And at the end of the day, we did try to save as much as possible. But before we get on with replanting the trees that we want to keep, we have a company that sent us an exciting product. So let's go test that out.
It's not only the land that needs clearing and straightening, it's also the trees that need attention. So Prunarbo reached out and sent us an electric garden scissor, which we can use with also an extension pole that we can attach it and extend all the way up to get those tall branches and make it a lot more accessible here. So let's open it up and see exactly what we got to work with. So let's try it out on these lower branches here. This should be no problem for it.
Wow, and it can cut up to 5 centimeters.
Yeah, 5 centimeters, so that's pretty big. And it cuts these small branches
like butter.
Like they're absolutely not even made out of wood. Okay, let's attach the pole. I want to cut some of these taller branches up here. So that's not its full length. That would be impressive, but it goes a lot further than that. And you can actually extend it quite tall. So you can really reach.
Wow.
Very high up. I forgot to turn it on. Okay, let's try it out.
There you go.
I got it. Ooh, you gotta remember it falls on your head. So we cut everything that was in the way that we could see for now and that we saw it was dead branches like on the cherry tree. And the scissor performed really well. I'm very impressed of capabilities, and the size of cutting is huge. So it can get through pretty big wood. So that's the impressive thing. The branches just go down like they're nothing. And another plus for this tool is that it is compatible with a Makita battery. So you can use your existing batteries. Of course, it comes with batteries as well. But you can also use your batteries, which is the really cool thing. So you can have just loads of batteries charged if you're doing a big cutting day. The stick is also an impressive thing because we can reach things that we could not reach easily and without being, you know, up or high on the ladder as well. So that's a really cool addition because you can just run up, cut some branches that you need really nicely. Lastly, if you're interested in this tool and if you want to check it out, check out the link in the description and you can get one for yourself. Let's now get on and plant the trees. That is the last thing. Let's get those planted, because it's nice and cold for the evening, so hopefully they're not gonna burn out in the summer's heat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trees. Yep.
I think they're definitely gonna be happier here than where they were.
The rock pile, yeah. So we are done for today. It doesn't seem like we have done much progress in getting the landscape clear, but we have done the important step, which is also to clear it and be ready to just come in and bulldoze it with the tractor, because it would be a bit sad to destroy some of these flowers and some of these trees. Of course, trees, we have full ditches of trees, but these were pretty nice grown saplings that we could just plant out, and hopefully they'll succeed and we'll have a nice tree line there. It might not be the most interesting video that you have seen, but upcoming videos will be a lot more interesting. We're gonna start clearing and flattening this out, pouring some foundations in, and actually start building this tiny house. We have really tight deadlines, so we are going to be working busy every day. So make sure you subscribe if you already haven't, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye bye.
And we did get some bad news from the neighbors about this place, which we will say in the next video.
We will discover in the next video.
Hopefully not.